And I'm back with more Ace Attorney Justice for All. We're in day 3 of our investigation. So let's go. Or is it? It's day 2 investigation, excuse me. Nick? What is it? I got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yeah. Magic tricks are, by their very definition, tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. It's because the tricks are performed by pros. I can't just have you guess the trick. The trick Pearly showed me was incredible. She did a magic trick? What kind? Let's see. It looks like she's pulled the end of her own thumb off. She first put her right thumb next to her left hand and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Was it like this? How'd you do that? You're a real magician. That's why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. You take all the fun out of magic if you try to figure it out. Oh, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make your very own TV special. What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, the Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live. Hey, that sounds like an awesome special. But if I do that special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Oh, it'd surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles. That's what I'm thinking. But the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out of here quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here is how everything went down. At the time of the murder, I was sitting with the ringmaster. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not something I could just do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says, it wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick? You'll have to forgive me. The difference between me and the cheap imitations is I try to keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's harder than you think. I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask. Anything for you, sweetie. Be friends with the other performers at the circus. Fabulous! A great joke! Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I've won at the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are utterly, completely devoid of ambition. That is something I cannot tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about what Max just said now rings true in my ears. Oh my sweeties want to hear about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest, though, I've told the story like 100 times already. It's so boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I am really sick of telling it. What can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Take a look at this. I just happened to take a picture of the Grand Prix with me. Just take a look at that fabulous stage. This is the first stage I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At the time, I thought to myself that I could die right there, and die as a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions. The acclaim. By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in this circus. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? Right, I'll just go and buy a trophy at my local sporting goods store. We sell Lego trophies if you want those. That's how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture as my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail. Ugh. Yeah, this guy's a lovable scamp, isn't he? You suck. You hear that? It's like two people are arguing. Alright, let's do it. You ready? Wait. Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot already. Alright, let's go. How about? Hear about? No, I was doing it backwards, sorry. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. I'm trying my best, but this just isn't gonna work. Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're gonna have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something like this, what do you gotta do then? Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo. What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? Secret crash training? Whoa. Trillo wouldn't give up until I had an idea for a new routine. So we're trying to sing around for a ventriloquism act. In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible. See? See? Even they're surprised by the idea. I told ya. You're not the only ones. You could have surprised me with your idea. Once we get a grip on the basics, it's just a matter of practice. You think so? Oh, I wanted to give this back to you. Ah, there it is. Now I've got this ring back. It's my time to take one more shot at Regina. I know that you already testified in court today. You want to talk about what we saw, right? Yeah? Well, at first I thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben? Oh yeah, that's right. But then we said hello, we didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols. What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those? Now, what do you think? I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder what they really saw. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina. I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now. Really, that's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, you could just check out her tent. Huh? You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Waiting like this is part of being in love. How so? If you had a clue, you wouldn't be waiting in such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts! Yeah, I knew that. Oh my, she's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. Knowing that these two have chemistry, but subtly never actually get together is kind of weird. Sorry if that feels like a spoiler, but again, it's the Ben and Regina and Trillo thing. It's the fun. But totally, they're meant for each other, and everybody knows it. So how's this new routine working out? Will you two just take a chill pill? Our routine's a secret. We're gonna take the ventriloquist world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. That sounds incredible. Let me make one thing clear. We're not gonna take on the world just because that jerk said he would. Max Galactica. Performer should aim for the world. Who does he think he is? Trillo. You seem to be really fired up about this. He needs to realize he isn't the only one trying to conquer the world stage. You're right. You're right. Mark my words. I, Triloquist, will win the Grand Prix. You're the man now, doll. Row, row, row. Your butt will be a key to a glorious victory. Not to ruin your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song do best? Hey! Gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up! You got a part in this too! Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Let's just watch them get beat up. Alright, Lounging House. Next up. Yeah. Fuck. My back's making aching all morning. Ah, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? I'm taking a rest right now. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listen to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like he should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh. I know that. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laugh so much? Franziska really ate you up this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself. No way, pal! You're not gonna get me back to backbite a woman with a whip? No way! Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up. 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 Looks like she's wound him up. She's directly above us as we speak. How's that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal. I see. Who lives in that room behind the window up there? Oh, the acrobat's got the room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start her investigation up there. So don't go any ideas about getting in the acrobat's room, got it? Franziska Von Karma, when she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there myself. Mo's not here. Well, if he was, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped in the room. Sure you would have heard laughing like, aha, 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 aha. What do you think he's laughing to all the time by himself? I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes. Must really love his work. Where's Regina? I don't know. If she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here. You're a chicken, are you? No, I'm just allergic to wild tigers. Right! Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria. He's in an awfully good mood. Alright, you know what time it is? Riddle time! Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this, it's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction? Nah, wrong. Okay, what do you think, girly? I got it! Okay, what's your answer? Because they're always cafeteria. That's exactly. It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. What's going on? It's being too nice. Ah, not that picture. He showed it to you guys, too. You've seen it, too? Well, you know what they say about blowhards and Maximilian Galactica? The blowhard really gets around. Oh yeah, he didn't just show me the picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing's enormous. It's in the picture, I think. You'd make us worship it. And every day, made us bow to it. It's got a big bust. Wouldn't mind hearing more about. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Max's bust should be on that small table over there. Really? Oh yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago. The bust disappeared. It disappeared? Well, if you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up. Hey, this thing's really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Ah. Is there anything else that changed about this place? Nope! Nothing's changed that I can see. I wonder if he's actually thinking about this or if he's setting up a bad joke. Ah, no. I'm drawing a blank. Quiet Mo's a good Mo. Guess there really aren't any other things that changed, huh? Well, there's this one teeny little thing that does seem a little different. Tell us. Well, on the morning of the crime over there in the bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center. Piece of paper? Well, it's torn, so I ain't no idea what it said, but I can see its title. What the? It says, "To the murderer?" Murderer? That's what it says. The rest of it's been ripped off. I don't know who put it there. When did you find out about this? Morning before the murder? Before it? Yeah, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered. Who posted this thing? Nick, I think it'd be better to follow up on it. Are you 100% sure about your testimony yesterday? Or today? I saw what I saw, I swear. The creep just flew through the air. It wasn't exactly flying per se, it was more like floating. That silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max. I don't see a cyclock, he must be telling the truth. Today's been really crazy today, hasn't it? Ah, you're telling me. I don't think it's gonna be that. I didn't think it was gonna be so tough. Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you can call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was a tough crowd this morning. I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but none busted out laughing. You even used the famed no shoot, no shirt, no service joke. Exactly! How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? Well, being a clown, I guess. Detention center. Let's go back. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder, it was posted on a wall in the cafeteria. I don't know. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. I guess it wasn't really company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it in his pocket. Out of curiosity, what in the world is written on the thing? Let's see. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might even want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Max and the ringmaster talked in this room. That could have been when the ringmaster put the costume on the outside. Why would he do that anyway? Was it really cold or something? Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved in the pocket. I got a feeling I know what this is. This is the other half of the note. Let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it. Fits perfectly. What's it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight in the lodging house. Tonight at 10? That's when the murder took place. Now we gotta find out who called the ringmaster. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Sure you did a good job, as usual. Well, I'm done with that investigation of the acrobat. Finally. But with Miss Von Karma... Oh, no. What's that beeping sound? It's Miss Von Karma. Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not far behind. Some sort of pager. If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here quick. See ya. I didn't know Gumshoe could run so fast. Never seen a grown man afraid of a girl in her teens. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. Ah! That's biting his lashes from a whip. Von Karma! She really did appear. It was a real battle today in court. Wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day. The day my dream will finally come true. I mean, the story of my defeat at your hands on the national news? National news? No, you possess such a small sense of scale. It's the global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by a smidge. Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands on something big, didn't you? I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory or 10 paper bags on your head. I'm sorry, but Miss Von Karma's too pretty to ever wear a bag on her head, and she'd whip you for even suggesting the thought. So, Phoenix, you can just... No. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? Conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It is the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yeah. You want to beat me and destroy me. Can't worry about her. Gotta try and figure more information. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? Doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma? Of course, I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. When did I ever bring my papa's name into this? Or any other conversation? Then what's this revenge you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix, right? I have to see him one more time. I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth! Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles, why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained that gifted prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Little? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that, then the case was over. He vanished. It's your fault he's gone! It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then with the case after that one. He never set foot in a court again. And then one day he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive. I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddled the honorable name von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then, I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands. Nick, about... Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me, okay? Nick? Miss von Karma. What? I don't know if you're God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too. What in the world happened? That dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform of you two today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick, let's go. We need to talk to the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Ugh. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yeah. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. But here at the circus, everybody just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro? How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up. Acro, you're a member of the circus as well? That's right. I mainly perform on the tightrope or flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform is in my wheelchair. Acro, why'd you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all. Without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. He took much care, incredible care of me. He truly was a lifesaver. Seems like the ringmaster truly was a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided I would devote my life to finding a way to repay him. And now look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. That's such a shame. Sometimes I think it was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his own daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina's so cute, she truly is a princess. Truly a princess? You sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of a grudge? I stopped by yesterday and noticed you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. You went there for rehab? What about the murder? Well, of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call to the prosecutors, I was convinced it was all a dream. I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw? That sounds ominous. What did you see, Yakro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a loud sound coming from behind my, or below my window. The scene of the crime was right below your window. That's when I looked out the window. What'd you see? He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactic. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive it was Max you saw flying? I'm absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nick? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk? Can't even stand. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. That's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatics session, right? Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, damn. Cyclops. Doesn't seem like his injuries were acrobatic. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I got hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago? What in the world went on in this circus? Okay. Okay. So I'd say we're about halfway through this investigation. So I'm going to call it right now. Let me make sure to save so I don't make a mistake. Alright. So I'll see you guys next time.